The atmosphere on live television was calm at first, but you could tell something serious was about to happen. The discussion was about fuel subsidy, a topic that touches every Nigerian home, every market, every transport worker, and every family trying to survive daily. As the conversation moved forward, Peter Obi listened carefully, allowing the APC spokesperson to explain the government's position. The spokesperson spoke confidently, using familiar explanations about reforms, savings, and long-term benefits. Many Nigerians have heard these explanations before, so people watching from home were already paying close attention. Then Peter Obi began to speak, and this was where everything changed. He did not interrupt. He did not argue emotionally. He simply asked questions in a calm and respectful manner. He asked where the savings from fuel subsidy removal were going. He asked how the policy had improved the lives of ordinary Nigerians. He asked why transport fares, food prices, and daily living costs were still rising if the policy was truly helping the people. These questions were simple, but they were powerful. That was the moment many viewers described as chilling. As Peter Obi continued, his tone remained steady. He explained that policies should be judged by results, not intentions. He reminded viewers that Nigerians do not eat promises, they live with outcomes. The APC spokesperson tried to respond, mentioning economic pressure and global factors, but the answers sounded general. Nigerians watching felt a clear difference between talking about policy on the paper and living with policy in reality. At this point, many viewers began to nod in agreement at home. The conversation felt real. It felt like someone was finally speaking the thoughts of ordinary Nigerians on a national platform. Peter Obi stressed that leadership is about responsibility and accountability. He said when leaders make tough decisions, they must also show clear evidence that those decisions are working. As the discussion continued, the studio became quiet. The APC spokesperson struggled to give direct figures or timelines that people could relate to. Peter Obi kept bringing the conversation back to everyday life, transport costs, food prices, school fees, and electricity. He did not attack anyone personally. He stayed focused on facts and common sense. This moment quickly became the highlight of the program. Clips started circulating online, and Nigerians shared it widely because it reflected their daily struggles. Many people felt this was not about embarrassing anyone, but about exposing the gap between government explanations and lived reality. If you are enjoying this breakdown, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you clear and honest discussions like this. The fuel subsidy issue has always been sensitive in Nigeria. For years, governments promised that removing it would free funds for development. Roads, hospitals, education, and power supply were often mentioned. But many Nigerians are still asking where the benefits are. That is why this live TV exchange mattered so much. It reopened a national conversation that affects everyone. Peter Obi also made it clear that reform without proper planning hurts the poorest citizens the most. He explained that while economic changes can be necessary, they must be done with compassion and clear support systems. This message resonated deeply with viewers who feel the weight of rising costs every single day. The APC spokesperson tried to defend the policy by saying reforms take time. While this is true in theory, Peter Obi responded by saying leadership must prepare people before taking such major steps. He emphasized that Nigerians deserve transparency, not just explanations after the fact. At this stage, the discussion had moved beyond politics. It became about trust. Nigerians want to trust their leaders, but trust grows when leaders communicate clearly and show results. This is why many people describe the moment as one-sided, not because of insults, but because of clarity. Once again, if this kind of real-time political gist makes sense to you, please like the video and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and reach more people. As reactions poured in, supporters from different sides shared their views. Some praised Peter Obi for his calm and logical approach. Others defended the government, saying economic reforms are painful but necessary. These debates continue, and that is healthy for democracy. What matters most is that Nigerians are now paying closer attention. Live TV debates like this are powerful because there is no editing. What you see is what you get. That is why moments like this stay in people's minds. Nigerians are tired of long speeches filled with big words.
They want leaders who can explain issues in simple language and connect policies to daily life. This exchange has also changed how many Nigerians view political communication. People are beginning to demand better answers, better planning, and better accountability. They want leaders who listen as much as they talk. As fuel subsidy remains a major topic nationwide, discussions like this will continue to shape public opinion. Nigerians are watching closely now. They are asking questions. They are comparing words with reality. That alone shows a shift in awareness. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss updates on important national discussions like this. The reactions did not stop in the studio. Immediately after the program ended, Nigerians began discussing the exchange everywhere. In buses, markets, offices, and homes, people were repeating the same lines they heard on live television. Many said the discussion felt different from the usual political talk because it reflected real life. It was no longer about party slogans. It was about survival. What stood out most for many viewers was how Peter Obi communicated. He did not speak as if he was campaigning. He spoke as if he was explaining something to a neighbor. His words were simple, clear, and direct. That simplicity made his points stronger. Nigerians could easily follow what he was saying without struggling to understand big political terms. The APC spokesperson, on the other hand, represented what many Nigerians are already familiar with: long explanations, policy language, and promises of future benefits. While those explanations may sound good on paper, many viewers felt they did not answer the most important question. How does this help people today? This is where the fuel subsidy issue becomes personal. Transport fares have increased. Food prices are higher. Small businesses are struggling to stay open. Parents are finding it harder to pay school fees. These are not theories. They are daily experiences. So when Peter Obi asked how the policy had reduced these burdens, many Nigerians felt he was speaking directly for them. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of clear and honest political gist. Your support means a lot. Another important point that came out of the discussion was leadership style. Nigerians are beginning to compare leaders not just by what they promise, but by how they explain their decisions. Calm leadership, clear thinking, and accountability are becoming more important to the public. Some analysts later described the moment as a lesson in communication. They said the spokesperson was not defeated by insults or shouting, but by logic and clarity. In modern politics, especially with social media, moments like these travel fast. Short clips spread faster than long explanations. That is exactly what happened. The clip was shared widely because it was easy to understand and emotionally relatable. People could watch it for 1 minute and still get the message. This is why it became such a big talking point.